watching this on the flip side, my recommended settings are going to be 1.2, 1.5. Speed the shit up, get every gas piece of information in. Getting started right now, just trying to get the link out, get some people up in this bitch. It's Friday. You ain't got a job, but now you're probably at your job listening to this right now. So you do have a job, but it's Friday, so let's share this out and make this a party. Let's get it, y'all. BRB, 30 seconds and counting. This is a remix beat for one of my friends. 2020, something like that. If Rosvin and team is really talking about making an NFT marketplace, that'll probably be the first place I drop my music. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save it for the Zen marketplace. That sounds way cooler than using centralized OpenSea. What's up, YouTube? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another video about some Zen World content. It's also crypto related. I would say it's 100% cryptocurrency. It's just labeled, branded by the Zen community. So if you love crypto, you probably like this shit. If you're a drama queen or a diva in the crypto space, you might find my content fucking annoying. And so on and so on. But yeah, today is Friday, October 20th. We are super close to Halloween. We are super close to November. We are super close to 2024. We are getting closer to what everyone is thinking is going to happen in 2024, right? 3 months ago, everybody's like, this is what's going to happen. Now we're 3 months ahead, and everybody's, this is what's going to happen. So we're going to look into it right now. This is what's going to happen. So this is Zen on the daily. It's doing the opposite of our doomsday predictions. So right when, it's kind of funny. It's like right when you start thinking like, all right, man. All right, hey guys, I think it's time to pack up. I think the show's over. It's time to move to circus. It's time to go to a different city. Boom, something happens, right? Now, we've been looking at this price action for a while. So, I mean, realistically, it's been a DCA this whole time. So if you've been buying Zen, you're fucking winning right now. If you've been buying Zen all of the end of September, you're back to break even. So if you've been buying since for a whole month, you're at break even. And if you've been buying for a whole month, you are up, I think this is like a 40% move, if I'm not mistaken, from this bottom to this. Oh, 70. Ooh, excuse me. Let me not talk shit. But yeah, so that's a 70% move. So shout outs to those that are believing in Zen. This again, why it's like, it's funny how people think about Zen and they portray it, because again, one of the healthiest narratives of Zen, the black and white narrative, is it's connected to Ethereum. All right. And I always talk about this shit on the channel because it's just the vanilla version of why you believe in Zen. Like, there's not a lot of coins that are connected to Ethereum that can rally with a solid foundational community, right? Like, this rally happened. I still think it's a little bit fabricated, because where is the liquidity coming from? It's people that have been sitting on the sideline waiting to buy something. And now that the XRP, if you're following cryptocurrencies, XRP was, I guess basically the SEC, they gave the fuck up on going after XRP. It's a win for crypto, but it's a loss for decentralization. I got to keep it real. Like, I don't really care what people think about XRP. That shit is a centralized tagging system that they're going to literally install into banks and tag people as they go. So yay, they won. But at the same time, it's not like it's going to change the world. That winning isn't going to change the world. I'm going to keep it real. That's my reality. I don't think it's going to change the world. I feel like the move should have been way bigger. World changing shit. Look at this move. No world news. That might have been. Maybe this was the first SEC pop off for XRP. Yeah, so XRP is getting some positive vibes right now, which is, I think, driving the market. It's getting a lot of optimism and hopium of like what's next, you know. But at the same time, Bitcoin dominance is rocking. It's going up again, skyrocketing right now. So a lot of alts are being sold into Bitcoin, and this is kind of making me a little nervous as well, because again, Bitcoin dominance should be going down. We should be selling our Bitcoins into XRP. Like, I thought this was XRP time, bro. What the fuck are we doing? Why is everybody selling their XRP gains into Bitcoin? Ooh, I wonder what's about to happen here, bro. So I'm watching this very closely on this side of things, and I think that's why we're seeing a nice, healthy pump here in Zen. So this is beautiful, though. This is the beauty of taking advantage of market conditions. So, like, the healthiness of the mainstream is helping some people who has sideline bread or sideline crypto finally make a move. And they all made moves on the topic, or they've been making moves. If you're really in this bitch, you've been making moves since October. You've been making moves this whole time. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been having some Zen. You know, I got a little bit of everything. And now I'm like in Zen blocks, but I've made so many different moves that, like, this move is just like, oh, cool, I can finally reap the benefits because I'm just in the system. I'm not jumping from coin to coin to coin to coin or ecosystem, you know? And again, this is because Zen is connected to ETH, which is the mainstream. So people are antagonized to push the price of Zen up versus ETH when ETH is going to have some good news to get some ETH. So let's look at the ETH price versus Zen. That's the move. That's what's going on here. And you can see it looking pretty good, man. That's looking really good when you switch the price over to ETH. Now, we go down to the daily. If you've been following the channel, you know that I've been waiting for this moment to happen for a while, where we have the ETH price pumping and where Zen is pumping versus ETH. Not necessarily the other way around, right? So, like, because again, what we're talking about here is most of the Zenians are ETH heads. So if they're smart, they're going to be buying Zen to hedge against ETH, because Zen is ETH. Mindfuck. But yeah, that's where the haters come in. They go, no, it's not. Zen is a shit coin. But it's like, dude, it takes ETH in time to make Zen. So I want my ETH back when I get the Zen, bro. So it's connected to ETH. Like, you can't tell me I want another coin with the Zen. That needs to be created. But in this current moment of speculation, Zen is ETH. So if ETH does well, Zen does well because people want more ETH for their Zen. So they push the price by buying it. And then we have other elements such as supply and demand. And we got to a point that's really weird and ironic in Zen because, again, if you've been paying attention to the liquidity pool, look, it's going down significantly. So there's either a lot of Zenians sitting on the sideline not selling their Zen, and it's also helping with the price pump and the appreciation. And again, that's why I'm like, yo, some people could just be taking advantage of it. We can see a nice move. As you can see right now, though, on the ETH side of things, we are getting to a point of resistance. Looking like we're due for a little pullback. But again, what I would be assuming right now is if we get past all of these levels, if we just keep chucking, and if again you need to believe in Zen, so you're just DCAing and you're not like looking for the next 10,000x. So this isn't commentary for the next fucking 10,000x, homie. This is pure commentary, bruh, so that you can position yourself with supply for possibilities. Right, DXN, Phoenix, garbage dump. You know what I'm saying? Zen game pushing price up because it's also buying and burning Zen. There's a lot of good shit going on. It's just been, been clouded. Just a little clouded. But yeah, this looks healthy over here. So now what we're looking for is this movement that happened on the first move. Okay, which is the exchange of hands. So you'll see like the first time Zen moved, this is DB Zen. And what was special about this moment was people actually had a reason to use their Zen. We've been waiting for this moment through using the 333 auction. But I think this right here is we can just call this a capitulation. I need to use my shits. I need to figure out what I'm doing next. Am I using this? Am I not using this? Am I storing it? Is this the bottom? A lot of speculation. This is 70% bottom off of speculation. There's nothing happening in Zen, dude. It's kind of wild. Can't wait, bro. This is gonna be such a fun coin in the bull run. Just like look at this 70% speculation. There's nothing going on, bro. Jack Levin said all he said was, "I'm not gonna buy the coins," and like some people got mind fucked into being like, he's gonna buy the coins. Even on my I posted a tweet. I posted this tweet. Haters watching the Zen price. They stressed right now. They're like, yo, this shit need to stop going up. What the fuck? Stop going up. It's like, damn, bro, you need to follow along in the narrative, dog. What the fuck? This shit is pump-a-mental 87. What the fuck? This shit is going to pump ridiculously. I don't even need to. I put it into mathematical formats. I've put it into graphical formats. Like, I don't even know how many more ways I gotta put this shit into perspective before people fucking get it. We've been talking about this shit for 10 months now, man. We've moved on to building code at this point. We're like, yo, fuck it. All these chains suck. Build our own. This one's actually pretty cool. This is legendary shit right here. This is the Python code for Xenium. That is the difficulty manager that basically manages how much computation is happening on the network. And think of computation as like the nucleus of power sourcing. Like if you have like a nucleus, or how do you say this? Like you have your nuclear reactors and shit, and you have like the nucleus of the nuclear reactors. That's gonna be our difficulty manager that's working between POS and POW, validating it on both sides of the picture to make sure that it's secure, immutable, and transparent. It's gonna be really wild. This shit is Bitcoin 2.0. That's kind of the way I'm thinking of it. It's Bitcoin on crack, and it's being built out by a community, not just Jack Levin. He just happens to be someone who's a little bit more advanced in I want to say his architect. He really understands the fundamentals of coding. So for him, coding is just talking like another language like just speaking like another language. But sometimes, you know, like using the help of others, we can create something new because we all have different ideas. And he just happens to be the master dude who goes, hey, maybe I can write that shit in Python. Shout out to Jack Levin. But yeah, I posted this. Where's it at? This is a cool post. And make sure you follow me on Twitter. Yeah, I posted something. Nah, this is a little bit more up. The code is up. Damn it. I need to start bookmarking my tweets. So that way when I like do lives, I can pull them up quickly. Cause then I'd be tripping like, what the fuck? Hey, it's Lomi. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I can't figure it out. But yeah, basically what I was trying to get at before I got sidetracked on the Zen blocks, because I'm just so hyped right now, is just we're waiting for the exchange of hands. And it's just a bunch of Zenians. Ain't nothing really happening here. But when this happened, it was DV Zen and the influence that it had on the Zen supply. So a lot of people were buying Zen for ETH, and it pushed it up in price versus ETH. Then when we topped out, I was like, yo, if you had this RSI up, you would have known as soon as this first sell-off started to begin, you would have known like, oh, this is the complete top of this cycle, right? And we've been down ever since. So Zen is beat the fuck up. Like, it's ready for a rally. So we'll go back to the USDC price. This is the side everyone's looking at. So Zen is due for a rally, and that's why like my analysis that I've been saying was I want to see Zen get to this 200. I've been saying this. I'm like, dude, we need to get to this 200. We're overdue, and we could probably see a peel or a sell-off at that point. Because that's a huge win for anyone that's been DCing into Zen, even if you're getting in right here. And this 200 moving average is right in par with a bigger form of support. Of support and resistance. So that's why, like, realistically, we want to get up here. And if we can get up here and achieve that shit, bro, it's over. And I mean, it's over. I'm just saying, people care about price. I don't give a fuck about price, bro. Obviously, the fuck, I'm rooting for fucking Zen. Since I don't give a fuck about price, it makes it weirder for me, because I would rather, now I'm really ready for us to get rejected at certain levels, because price doesn't really matter. It just brings in other people, and then they just straggle in because the price is going up, right? But we have a technical team now called Zen Blocks, and they're going to be bringing in a lot of people regardless to what Zen price is doing. They're going to be informing people like, hey, and then there's this other coin that's just chopping sideways. You feel me? So this is a really cool thing to see. Yo, shout out Shaka with the W. Hey, man, big ups. Actually, big ups to everybody. So I've been locked in right now, fucking monologuing. What up, Tree City West? What up, Fair Value Riding Hub? Shout outs Remy. Shout outs Remy Kim. He had to float in the chat. He wasn't here for a couple days. As soon as Zen goes up, he had to come in and say, it's fake. What up, ZTFO? Breaking Free, I see you. Mindatron. Joe Guts. Ernet. What up, Ernet? What up, y'all? Y'all over here roasting Kim, huh? Hey, he be in the jungles. He comes to the Zen jungle to get jumped. I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't. It's a weird kink. It's a weird kink I think some people have in this crypto shit. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go be a weirdo in some other ass space. I'm gonna make everybody weird. Like, yo. But I mean, it's a two-way sword for me too, because that's that internet shit, man. That's that 4chan. That's that mini clips. You know what I'm saying? That's that beginning times. That's that mediocre comedy from the beginning. And I kind of respect it still. So I give the trolls a cheers. Because without that stuff, it would just be a whole bunch of nice stuff. Damn, Jim with the gifty of 5 memberships. Big ups, Jim. I am appreciative. I don't have any bells or dances, but it looks like a lot of people grabbed that. So welcome back to the club. If you haven't been here before, welcome to the club. If you've been here before, welcome back, because it's gonna be the club that hopefully you come back to. What up, Clay? What up, Hot Mike, Penny? Oh, the drama plug. Hey man, more peace, less drama. Keep up the good work, brother. We love the long streams. Don't shorten them. Damn. For sure, Jim. Some people they want the shorter vibes, but I feel like the longer streams means that you're gonna discover content. And then again, just try to rock this monologue as we go into the future, because you are the same. We are all Satoshi. That shit is a real thing. Maybe we can make it a new thing. Maybe we can hijack Jack Levin's name and be like, we are all Levin, and then people will be like, but then that's a cult. But I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. We're a gigabrain of motherfuckers. We'll figure out a funny way to troll the normal people, just like how before they trolled everybody with Satoshi Nakamoto. We got to get a good one. But right now, we are all Satoshi, and we have the ability to change the trajectory of cryptocurrency. So pretty interesting stuff. And then we have fun things going on. So big ups to Zen Game. I see the etiquette is getting a little bit better. People are starting to learn. No noobs yet in the game. So this is what we want to see. We want to see daily ETH going in. Yesterday I was watching Tree City West's live stream. He live streams later in the evening here on the west coast of the life, aka the Americas. If you're on the east coast of the planet, his streams are probably in the morning or the afternoon of your region. So definitely check him out when he's live streaming. He's been doing it more consistently. So. But yeah, yesterday he whipped up a script to take the timer out of the game so that you could basically bring that timer wherever you want to bring it, right? Bring it to a website, bring it to anything, right? For him, he was like, maybe we can make alerts. So when it drops to 10 minutes, you get like an email alert or something. So it's kind of fun to see like the way we can dissect the dApps that we have to just start doing little tiny utility things for us to tune back in. Thing is everybody needs to know the etiquette. So what's cool is I see this game again. Yesterday I was saying I don't think it's gonna end, and that's why it might be a good idea to get an Apex, because you could just park it in here, passive income. You don't even have to play the game. Just get an Apex, plug it in, and you're doing your thing. And what's crazy right now is you can't buy Apexes because OpenSea stopped. Ooh, the coffee. OpenSea stopped interactions with xeNFTs. So the only way to get an Apex is to burn Zen. So that's another reason why I'm like, maybe Zen is going up in price because people are buying Zen for the Apex, or they're FOMO buying because they don't want to get priced out of a cheap ass Apex because the price keeps going up, right? Like if the price is really going to push to the 200 right now, then technically it might not come back down. Like we would want that, right? We'd want it to go up to the 200, get into this range and get rejected, and just stay in between 623 and 521, right? We would just want it to have that 1000% range. And maybe if it did come all the way back down with the climate conditions of like planet doom, we could get it lower. But this is kind of why I was saying in the very beginning, I don't really see it going much lower unless the narrative is in the mainstream markets and we have like $500 Ethereum, $15,000 Bitcoin. I think we can get there. I actually think we're gonna get there, but that's why I'm still being conservative on my doomsday scenarios, because I still don't think Zen would have followed the mainstream too much, because it's not that much of it. There's not a lot of it being created daily anymore. Majority of the Zen now is about 3 months away. So yeah, February, March, April. I just said those months probably triggered you because you're like, yeah, I do have a Zen net in February, March, or April. Because that's where the collective mind is in that time frame. So right now there's not a lot of people. I would say this is still like a community building scenario where we're still building the community, because the community is going to have all of their Zen later. That's another reason you should champion 333 postponed or being postponed, because now everybody will have Zen at the same time. I guess, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. I don't know, play the game how you're going to play it. But yeah, whenever that shit goes live, and we are getting more and more information on why you're going to want to burn a lot of Zen. I posted on my Twitter. Yeah, everything that I've been thinking and been moving, I'm just keeping it on my X, so that y'all can stay within the stream of my thoughts right now. So we got this information, this long ass thing I posted. That thing ain't never going to zero. yo, Thad, I pray to good Lord it goes to zero. But I don't know, man. Everything I've been talking about is kind of coming to reality right now. And then we got Zen Game buying this stuff up. And then right now I haven't been talking about DB Zen because they're cooking right now. It's not in the microwave currently. It is literally in the oven roasting. So we're gonna wait for it to roast a little bit before we start showing what they got going on. But it does look like Rosvin and team are working on an NFT marketplace that is hyper focused or built within the hyperstructure of Zen. So that is gonna be really cool. So I'm holding my DX and waiting for more information on that, because I know that they've released all chain DB Zens as of yesterday. So and again, the thing that's cool about DB Zen is it's supporting the disinflationary values of Zen on all sides of the spectrum, whether it's liquid Zen or future Zen. They have a solution for it. So until other people build like them, they got that shit. But shout outs Garbage Dump for dropping some dope shit. Shout outs Zen Game dropping something cool. I got Zenlon Mars up right now. It's gonna get weird in this bitch. But yeah, Zen.game, it's burning more and more. So they're about to add another billion Zen burned whenever we go up again. And again, what we've noticed is that, like I was saying, people are learning how to play the game. So this went all the way down to 12 minutes. And we can see here that, what is it, 7 hours ago? Okay, cool. So yeah, this was going down to like 12 minutes. And then it looks like somebody came in and bought 9 keys, which pushed it back up to an hour. That's crazy. Yeah, 12 keys pushed it back to an hour. So we're just waiting for it to tick down again. But you can see people have a little bit of a better etiquette now. They know that if we keep the keys lower, or the timer lower, it makes the attention come back to the website, and then people are watching. And then more and more people might start just buying one key. And then that's how you get someone in that's like, okay, cool, let me try to get a position, right? So that's what, and right now too, if you still are looking to get in this, remember, just pay attention to the reset meter, right? I would say you want to buy a bulk of keys, more than likely. Well, my experience, what I am doing, and what I would say I would clone to myself if I had another account and I was giving myself mirror advice, I would say to self, yo, self, don't you dare buy no keys over 50%, because that is not economically efficient. Like, that is not going to get you the best price compared to your neighbor, right? So self, you better wait until that reset meter is under 50 and be patient. So yeah, right now I wouldn't do it. But for someone else who doesn't know how the game works, maybe they want 1,000 keys right now. And that's why I love Zen Game, because it it has those little things where if you educate yourself about how it works, it's gonna be good. I wonder if the access, I bet that access limit thing works here too. Yeah, you're gonna probably want to watch out for that one. So in case you didn't know, somebody made a video. There's so much going on in Zen world. This is crazy. It's like Zen will just die for like 3 days, and then it just comes back to life now. Clear shit going on. So Rosvin posted this. Actually, I helped repost it, so I'm glad he went ahead and posted it for transparency. But there's a individual in our community who created a video to show you how you can get access list for DBZen. So Rosvin, if you go to his X account, he posted this, and I'm proud of him because he didn't have to do this. He did. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna post it out or if he's just gonna like let it live and let people find it. So I'm glad that he collectively like said, all right, here, go ahead, watch this video if you want to do it. But yeah, this is a normal thing that's on every smart contract on Ethereum, where you can essentially tell the contract to put some memory aside for your wallet address. So it's a nice upgrade, and it's kind of crazy to think that most ETH developers aren't deving with this type of shit. Like, it's actually mind-blowing, you know? So again, if you're saying that it's stupid to learn in Zen, look how much we just learned a whole new thing about Ethereum that nobody knew about. So why are we shitting on people learning? Like, the whole collective hive learned about this shit. Like, oh, why doesn't everything have this? Well, duh, because nobody's researching on how anything works. And that kind of like validates my whole thesis that like we live in a moment in crypto where nobody knows what's going on. So where is the opportunity right now, right? Why do I have Zenlon Mars as a tab? With the way that garbage dump is working, I don't have them up right now. They're gonna be moving to Ethereum, so waiting on that info. Hey, let's look at their Twitter. Let's see if they have any info on that. So I'm not going too hard on Polygon. I'm just learning about it and trying to understand how it's moving, you know. But I'm really interested into seeing how we get this thing going on ETH, right? I want to be ahead of the game on ETH. So I see that they're going to be having, the burn coins. And I'm like, all right, cool. So Zenlon Mars is one of the coins that they're going to be burning for EXC or XEC, which is their governance token, right? So the way that I've discussed the game in 2 previous streams. So if you want to really comprehend it, watch those other 2 streams. But long story short, you burn Zen coins with a little bit of a native coin, and you get this XEC coin that is used as a recovery machine for max profit when staking GD Zen, right? And GD Zen is an auction-based coin similar to DB Zen. People put in native coin, they burn Zen, they get GD Zen, and then every day they get drip. This is added drip, right? So in order to get this coin, they're going to be burning Zen coins like Zenlon Mars. So knowing this, I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe we should start checking out their charts, because there's this possibility that maybe people in another community go, hey, I'm going to go ahead and just buy some of this and burn it because it's an advantage. Right, so that's like one of the cool things about garbage dump is it revives all the coins that are involved in it, and we saw this happen with both M Doge and M Phoenix. So there's no reason for M Doge to be popping off right now. I showed this in my stream yesterday. I was like, there's no reason for it to be popping off, but the thing is that now that people are burning Zen Doge for garbage dump, it actually allows them. It's like, oh shit, this only has a total supply of XYZ, and now people are burning it for another resource, and then they're gonna buy this and burn it because it's so cheap, and it helps them keep their Matic rewards up, right? That's the goal, especially over there. All right, here, let's go. Let's launch it. What the fuck am I doing, bro? Fuck it. Do it live. We'll do it live. Yeah. So they're gonna allow you to burn Zenlon Mars. I don't want to learn. I want to be lazy. Yo, everybody was complaining about learning about Zen blocks, and then we all just learned what the EIP 2030 is. Education is fucking powerful, bro. Don't knock it. I mean, I say knock it if it's just to make money off of you. But sometimes people are, sometimes education is just, how to cook. New recipe. I got a new recipe. Zen blocks. Oh. And this shit is spazzo. Spasm. Spaz. Jake and Titan can't even get 3% of my attention, let alone some E. Damn. Hey, shout out to Titan. Satoshi Nakamoto. Hey, that's what we're gonna call the group. Where's Satoshi Nakamoto? Nah, I don't know, man. We need a funny ass name though. Cause think about it. Think about all the people who actually built Bitcoin core code, and how funny it is to hear like a reporter on like CNBC be like, "Who's the real Satoshi?" Everybody's just like, "Joke's on you. What the fuck? We are all Satoshi, bitch. What the fuck?" Like, hey, did you have a Bitcoin forum account? You're Satoshi. All right, you might have been just talking about trading and how to make money and scam people with Bitcoin, but there was another forum in those forums of core developers putting together the formula of what is Bitcoin and how it's going to be bulletproof. We are all Satoshi. Yeah, so this is falling off hard. I think it's just because it's Matic. So I'm excited to see what it's like in ETH. And again, like everything here is doing pretty cool functionality wise. Nothing is crashing, nothing is breaking. Doesn't feel like anyone is trying to attack this or shut this down. So garbage dump is looking really good. And again, what I'm most excited about is this list of Zen projects that can be brought back to life. They can rise from the ashes. So I'm curious to see what happens with Zenlon Mars. If you've held your Zenlon Mars, I would probably dump it in the garbage dump. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but this is a way for you to get extra rewards. But you have to, the thing is that this is also pretty unique too. So if you're burning every day for E or XEC, you never really get to participate in the divs. It's almost like you have to burn and then like wait like 4 days and then do it again. So it encourages big or large batch burning, so that you have like everything in one 24-hour period versus like doing small batches under a global clock. This clock is unique to the burn. So every time I burn, it restarts. So I have to wait. It's pretty. It's a pretty unique thing. I like how they're playing with time over here too. But yeah, so this stuff right here, this again, all I'm trying to say is, watch out. It could be helping the price of these dead coins, these garbage Zen coins. It could be helping them reincarnate and bring themselves to the top. I don't actually know how much Zen is in this pool or how much liquidity is even in here. If there's anything in here. This is a pop-up on Deck Screener. I don't know. It doesn't show it here. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe you just have to burn. Scary. Markets sucking everyone in. Then comes the hammer. Yeah, the market's sucking everyone in right now. What's up, Dio Schlan? What it do, bro? Kim, you must have sold your house and bought a top. Yeah, nah, Kim is a whole different human. Damn. People added 12K CBD DBs in to the DBs NFTs. They're adding 12 ETH to share between one-day players. That's crazy. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The first day of DBs NFTs is going to be sick for those that get in. I should have did Moonbeam. Darn it. I think I can still do it. Is the timer still going on? Let's see. I'm actually about to provide some liquidity for DBs. I think I'm going to move from the reward pool to the liquidity pool. Yeah, I got a lot of cleaning to do in my Zen portfolio. This shit is sporadic, my G. Moonbeam is cooking, bro. I come here every 3 days. I got 2.5 Moonbeam. I'm cool with that, especially if Moonbeam is gonna go up in the future. Like, they're gonna have a great bull run. So that's the one thing about using DBZen. That's that if you can remove all the FUD, if you can become a believer in the utility. Imagine getting drip on all these networks during the bull market when other people are in here and it's not just crypto elites. You know what I'm saying? So DBZen is a powerful utility. It's just kind of sad that it's got to go through the ups and downs before it can go completely up. Yo, bruh, maybe your 1491 strategy will come true. Hey, I'm trying. I told you, bro. I want 600%, and then we can drop the hammer. That's why I'm like, yo, let's rage it. Let's pump the whole fucking ecosystem. This is crazy. So many people would flock into Zen World. I'd be like, wow, the opportunity over here is insane. How many coins do they have? And they all are fairly launched. It just takes a group of 50 people to get it going. Kind of crazy. Like, think about the amount of people who pump in Zen right now. It's probably not that many. Probably like a very small group of people. Again, and that's why I'm looking at that top right there, bro. That's what we want. I want that top. I want the tippity top. That will make my day, or my holiday season. And again, what's crazy about Zen is it's attached to gas. So if the mainstream market is gonna have any source of activity, it's gonna bring Zen up because it's just instantly expensive again. So that was why my initial theory here is that whenever we see the Black Swan event in crypto, that's when Zen should rally the other direction. Because it would be like, gas is so high, everyone's fucking capitulating, everyone's super pissed, like, yeah, everybody believes in crypto, but they don't understand crypto. So we need to see that happen. Coming soon. Great fee structure on Moonbeam. Yeah, I would say that the fee structure on Moonbeam is just so different. I'm happy. Oh man, you know what? I got a NFT I need to fucking claim. Thanks for reminding me, guys. I'm happy with Moonbeam. I wish more people would use it. The Moonbeam is connected to Polkadot, so that's kind of why I'm vibing on it. Because Polkadot and Gavin Woods, they're going, like, if you ever watch a Gavin Woods interview, he's like screaming at developers to be fucking abstract. He's like, please be abstract before I have to start deving. So I think he's gonna start deving soon, and that could take Moonbeam to the moon. because it would be piggybacking off of Polkadot, and everybody in Polkadot would be bringing their DeFi gains back into Moonbeam to keep them in the Polkadot ecosystem. And there's a couple people like Taco. I believe he's one of the Moonbeam representatives. There's some Zenians in this vibe, but it looks like the smart contract over here only collected 535 Moonbeam, so nobody's really playing on Moonbeam. 90,000 DXN went to the contract though. That's cool though. So now was that number 2? Number 2. Yeah, so 8%. I'm gonna stay in the regular vanilla pool. I like my Zen. I don't know. I can't do it, but I feel it. So, and this is why I'm saying DB Zen, the uniqueness of DB Zen actually is that it's attacking Zen from both sides. And I believe if you are a developer and you want to really capture the Zen community, you might want to follow this model. This is a really cool model. You get the vanilla version to get the liquid Zen. That way you're attacking liquid deflationary forces. And then you create the collateral system where you utilize the xeNFT as collateral based value, right? I have this collateral, but it's in the card, right? It's in the NFT, so I can't spend it yet. But if a system like DB Zen will accept it and wrap the credit, wrap the collateral, wrap the collection, wrap the whatever we want to call this shit, the Zen, then that means that what I'm making is valuable to someone else. Because then it's like you could set up anything on top of this. You could set up if else's, you know, if you don't pay back a loan, if you don't pay back take, else demand funds or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I'm really that's why also I didn't really understand the coin tools debate, because yeah, if it's not a xeNFT, you're basically just making liquid Zen. You should always think that way. And then you're basically asking third-party developers to work outside of xeNFTs and like accept a coin tools one. So your likelihood or probability of getting a third party to accept a third party, that shit just sounds all bad, you know. And that's why Jack Levin and Fair Crypto made the xeNFT, so there is the singularity of the starting point for any developer to start with, right? They're not going to go out there and start with coin tools. They're going to start with the xeNFT. So I'm pro xeNFTs. I'm sorry. Damn, Kim really knows how to fud it up. I'm saying true, bro. What you talking about, dog? But yeah, so long story short, I'm still a believer in DB Zen. I really do hope Roz and team comes out with some extra stuff, because that'd be really cool. Just so that this can get pumping. I heard that they're talking about making a DB Zen game. So it'd be Zen game where it burns Zen, or it's like the same thing, but instead of using Ethereum, the jackpot is DB Zen. Right, so you're instead of using ETH, you'd be using your DB Zen coins and locking them up in here, and then receiving rewards in DB Zen. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was really cool. There's a lot of cool different things going on here. xeNFTs will be collateral in the future. What up, Cryptosaurus Rex? xeNFTs you can trade in the future in the bulk market of use as collateral in the future. Yes, that's kind of why like I'm more bullish on you making and creating a xeNFT than I am on saving and not having this. Because this, think of it as like or if you really want to think of it as like copyright, think as anything coming from Fair Crypto as being copyrighted by the Fair Crypto Foundation. So yeah, it's open source, but if this is coming from them, then it's copywritten by them, which means it has a higher level of security, right? And cyber security is huge. So there will be developers that come into the Zen world, and they're not going to be on this pirate boat looking to get what I call corner cutters. They're going to be like Roz and his team, developing directly on top of the xeNFT because there's a higher chance of getting sophisticated users. That's all I'm saying. Not to say you're not sophisticated if you're not using this, but that's because it's part of the copyright. Like, more people will be inclined to using this. And we still have another one that hasn't even been explored yet, which is the staking. We haven't had anyone try to build on top of this. Fuck it, I'll build one. I'll build something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. A lot of cool stuff to come. A lot of cool stuff. Lots and lots. Zen will beat BRICS and USDC. What up, Edwin? Holy shit, I figured out Zen game text alert. Oh, damn. Tree City West is over there sitting in the Matrix. Behind the screen. Just hella aha moments while looking at bits. Whoa. That's fire though, bro. We're gonna do it. See, what's cool though is that if people build on top of Zen game, here's some hopium. If people build on top of Zen game, it allows the information to get further, right? Like if we made a lot of attention about, as a community, if we're making attention about a timer, there could be other people outside of our community like, why are they so hyped up about this timer? Like, what is this shit? You know, and then they find out like, oh, this is what this timer shit is. This is what I'm seeing on Twitter, right? Or this is the thing that's been floating around on Reddit and things like that. That's the power of Zen though. We are embedded in digital architecture. We don't have any outside forces. We ain't trying to do no land missions. We land via the motherboard. We surge in. We fucking attack your infrastructure and test it out. If it fails, it actually passes. It's like, all right, cool. This shit ain't gonna be X1. I want all of the pots, and I want to win Zen game. Oh, so that's your narrative on why you're creating it. What's up, Mr. Drums? Staking xeNFTs are amazing. Like CG suggests, they are a perfect utility for OTC trading. Exactly. This is perfect for trapping the APY. That's why on Ethereum I made a bunch of them at 20. Did 1,000 days, 20 of the bitches out. Because in the future, when there's a real marketplace, the best Zen to purchase will be one with the 20% interest on top of it. You just gotta wait the days. So I'm surprised more people aren't staking Zen. You know, but again, we don't have a warehouse supply chain notion or narrative in our community. Like, no one outside of CG is thinking about like, oh, how can I be a supplier of Zen? That comes with a miner mentality. So maybe now that more people are mining Zen blocks, they'll start to get it like, oh, okay, the concept of crypto is to hold supply. And if I want to get ahead of the crowd, I need to have more coins than my neighbor, right? So meaning you got more stakes than your neighbor, more mints than your neighbor, more Zen game keys than your neighbor, shit, more tweets about Zen than your neighbor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking preaching. All cool CoinTools miners are suppliers. Yeah, that's how I think of it too. If you're minting vanilla, you're a supplier. You're not tying yourself into a bond. How about that too? Because this is more bond like, right? I have the Zen locked in, and it's movable. So somebody in a sense could buy my Zen bond if I want to sell it to them. But if you have a CoinTools, you don't really get that experience. I think they could develop it though, but that would be moving all of those wallets into another thing, and you're basically, it's like, you know, like transferring people over a bridge that's breaking away while people are walking over it. Like, you're about to lose people, and eventually it's not going to work anymore. So you're going to have to lose everything and pray that everybody on the other side that made it keeps it going. Fuck that shit. What's your thoughts on Zen blocks adding private keys to the miner? It's not a private key. I can actually put that into perspective here. I was Zen GTPing it. So it's not a private key. What they're doing is it's using your ETH address. So here's the breakdown right here of the code. So I use GPT to break down the code, and I went back into the chat, and I got the first version of it. So it went through two versions, and what it is that the code is going to say that it's a private key, right? But realistically, your ETH address is the representation of your private key. So your private key you do have, but it's just your public address of your ETH address is considered the private key, because the assumption is that the user putting the public key in is securing themselves from attackers, giving us more flexibility of security and less payload of verification. It's actually fucking mind-blowing shit, because you just took all of all of ETH security, and you just installed it into Zen blocks with one signature difficulty change. So that's what's really happening here. So here's a summary of it. So you'll see they changed it up. This is the code that's going to be locked in. It no longer says private key, which is smart. Smart as a motherfucker. So this is the summary. So in summary, this code is used to generate a strong truncated hash of Ethereum address by hashing it and then encoding it into a base 64. The hash is truncated to the specific length and truncated hash to print to the console. So long story short, it's basically taking your ETH address, masking it inside of the hash for verification. So you can be like, oh yeah, like my ETH my ETH address is in this hash. I own this block. And then you can just show, like, let's say you take it to court, somebody's like holding your block against you or something. They're like, this is my fucking block. You're on your Craig Wright shit. Somebody's like, I'm Satoshi, right? So what then you can do is be like, no, I have the private key to that ETH address, and I can log in using this private key to prove that that is my block. Do you have this private key? And then if the defending party is like, oh, I don't have that private key, then it's proof that they did not make that block. So that's what they're saying in that retrospect. So it's fucking crazy powerful. Right now it doesn't really make too many people horny. But what it does do is it now means that all of these blocks I've mined, they're mine. And then this XNM, when I'm like trading it in the future, it doesn't affect how many blocks I've mined. Like, I always have my blocks. So now it's kind of cool. It's like they separated the gas token from the block now. So the gas token really is its own thing, and the block really is its own thing. It's fucking fascinating. How many, where am I at right now? Let's check the console. We got bread. Oh, we got bread. I got kicked off. I ran out of some bread, and then got kicked out of I had one A40 running for a whole day. So I just reset this one up when I woke up 2 hours ago. So I got two A40s right now. Got 13 blocks. And again, yesterday's stream, if you want to rewatch it, I explained why I like the A40 why I like the deep learning GPUs over the graphics related GPUs. Yeah, there's a lot of science in that. But yeah, we're still mining on Zen blocks. And yeah, that's what that is though, Minotron. We will still need to use our keys. So, I mean, do you kind of comprehend that part where it's like you already own your key because you have your MetaMask? So your MetaMask Ethereum private key is the most important thing, as long as you haven't given that away. And that's kind of why too, if you're out there in the world and you feel like, hey, I don't know right about where my stance is with my private key, start a new wallet and use that address to mine ZenBlocks. Like, don't associate any of your previous wallets to your ZenBlock mining algo, so that you make sure for a fact no one has that private key. Some people too, they've changed it up. They've taken their ledgers. I saw that too in the chat. Somebody was saying they're gonna put their ledger address, start a new ledger address for the ZenBlocks, and then using that Ethereum ledger address. So that's another way of security if you've got a hard wallet out there. Yeah, I don't just want my key to be inscribed on my blocks. Was kind of confused. Yeah, that would be fucking crazy though. Like, imagine, like, yo, that would be a really bad thing. I would be out at that point. I'd be like, Jack Levin is stupid, dog. He's telling us to put our private key in the block so everybody can see it. But yeah, no, it's just your ETH address. I have to say that I am not a fan of ZenBlocks. Like an unfrozen chicken from 10 years ago. I can feel it. It's not for everybody. Most of the elephants in the room have come out. Yeah, I think truncate. I can't really say it, bro. Shit is a hard word to say for me. It's just probably because I'm saying it really fast right now, and just slow down and blow up the screen so I can focus and comprehend. But I don't want to right now. I do not want to. But yeah, it just means shortened. Nice. Well, you know what's crazy is I don't think people have to be fans. What I do think is that I do think that Zen has an opportunity to enhance blockchain further than the reach that it's already done. And that's going to be with P.o.W, because P.o.W means that no one can take it away from the person that creates it. So if ZenBlocks does become valuable, that means that it goes back to the original state of where crypto began before BlackRock pushed Bitcoin to $28,000. So technically right now in this real existence, it's up to you though to believe whatever you want to believe. But in my eyes of perception, there is not a fair crypto anymore. Everything is fucking unfair for anyone who's just starting right now, and for anyone coming after them. So in ZenBlocks, I don't think you're gonna lose as soon as you start blocking, especially now that you have ownership of each block. The earlier you start blocking, the more you own at a lower volume of blockage, or a lower volume of users, so you're gonna get more blocks, right? Then it intensifies because people are like, oh, I get to own these blocks forever. And you know, once you separate the blocks from the gas, that's what Bitcoin doesn't do. When you hash a block on Bitcoin, you have the Bitcoin. So essentially you never really divide your like work. Your proof of work is the work you spend. It's not like a fucking Excel spreadsheet of like, hey, here's all the hours I worked this week, and then, you know, I'm gonna keep track of this just in case I gotta go to HR. Feel me? So that's kind of what is cool about this system, is that now it's separating the gas from the block as of this morning. I didn't really think about it like that and before, but because I always thought I owned the block, but now it's cool to know, like, damn, I really own the block. Like before it was like, okay, cool, I own the block, but when I trade away my X and M, then I don't really own that block anymore. I give it away, but now I really own that shit. So it's a double-edged sword. I can understand though why people don't want to root for it, but I think a lot of people in the mining community, in the proof of work community, in the hashing community, they're gonna feel that self-sovereignty of ownership, and they're gonna say, whoa, this is a little different than most of these cryptos that promote ownership. We already have POW with ETH, with proof of. You think that people are gonna adopt proof of or ETHW? Honestly, Edwin, do you honestly think it's gonna get adoption beyond 1 million users? Honestly, here, we'll look at it right now. Let's see if we can get a table of ETH Pow. This is where I'm at with it. I think that the government or the world of crypto needs something new. Kind of like how, like in rap, we didn't know we needed an Ice Spice, and then she just showed up. And if you don't know that reference, where's another reference I could say? Vanilla Ice. No one needed a Vanilla Ice, but that motherfucker showed up after Ice-T and Ice Cube. But no one needed it, right? And he came and he went. Ice Cube and Ice-T still relevant. So that's kind of how I feel. I'm like, are some of these cryptos that are really here, are they really the truth, or are they just blurbs in the time where it's like, well, we didn't really need that, but then it just showed up. But let's look at it. ETH Pow. This is my thing about ETH Pow. The Xenians kept the chain alive. It broke on me and I gave up on it. That's why I was like, you know what? This is not it. It's got more users than XenBlocks. Yeah, but that's just for now. That's what I'm trying to say though. When people start to really understand it, because right now it's like, what is being built on top of ETHW? So that's another thing that I've already separated my my evaluation on a subjective product in crypto. If I evaluate it and there's nothing built on top of it that's worth e-commerce attention, that shit is in the trash. I don't care. Crypto is about e-commerce. So if you don't have a Uniswap, or you don't have a Uniswap integration, you're not on Compound, like, where are your retail investors? So how are you getting liquidity into the chain besides people just minting and dumping? XenBlocks equals Vanilla Ice. Nah, man. XenBlocks is the Ice Cube to Ice-T. Ice-T being Bitcoin, because that's on Law and Order and shit. It's a top traded token. All right, hey, are you sure about that? Drop. Okay, let's look at the volume, man. Let's do 24-hour volume. You said top traded. Where is it at? Let's see it. It's a top traded token. I see ETH Classic up here. Yeah, ETH Classic, man, they got the right miners. I would say ETH Classic will go up before ETH Pow, because no one cares about the EIPs. If they did, then they would know like about them, but no one cares. DBZen just showed us that none of the developers fucking care about an EIP, man. They just want to be where the people are. That was one reason why I thought ETH Classic would die and ETH Pow would rise. Was I was like, oh yeah, everybody wants the EIPs that ETH Pow has from the fork, but where's ETH Pow at, bro? The fuck? Damn, Sui up here too, GPU miner. Damn, I'm learning a lot about the industry lately. It's crazy looking at these coins now on traded volume. I'm not trying to hate either. I'm just trying to just put it into perspective, bro. Like, I get it. I understand. It's cool, but I don't think it is going to make the level of attention that XenBlocks possibly can do. XenBlocks has better marketing already. And it's only been a month. And the marketing is badass. So I can only imagine what the marketing is going to be in the next like 2 to 3 to 4, 5 months down the line. And the marketing, what I'm trying to get at is marketing to miners, not marketing to the public. Like that separation of blocks makes you wonder, like, well, what can we do with these blocks now that they're separated? It's like, if I own these blocks, does that mean that the block itself now is more valuable than the X and M? And if somebody wants a block, I can sell them block space or something. I don't know. Maybe we can make some fun shit out of it. It's going to get really, 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 really different. Zen is going to be a top 100 coin easy. What up, Tad 8? Aaron says he's going to stick with coin tools. Shout out to the suppliers. You guys can catch up to us. We're on DXN and then we'll talk. The reset is either quick 1 day or 2 day game. Pure waste of time and distraction. Yeah. I mean, when the reset comes, that's why we know when it comes, it's just going to happen. But it's going to be a slow bleed. I think over the next 10 weeks, towards Christmas, we're going to really start to feel it. This is a price in pump. Again, we don't want to see those wicks. Those wicks are disgusting. But yeah, shout out to everybody who's been trading this. They're the real winners. I think they're at like 20%. You cop it right here. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're not up. You're 813. Okay, if you got it from down here. Yeah, that's where it's at. Yeah, if you got it from down there, you're 20% up, bro. Congratulations. Zen pumped 70% in a day. So, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know anymore about cryptocurrency. What the fuck? Like, this shitcoin pumped 70% in a day. But we're waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. It's the most mind-blowing, weird thing ever. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's kind of why, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, I'm in the Zen blocks. And with this new update, I think things are going to start to get spicy. We're learning so much about how, well, because again, here, this is the thing to put more perspective on, like, why would you want to have one block separated from gas, right? Like, as people start to do transactions and you're mining blocks, it could get to a point where you're no longer mining a Zen full block. Like, you might just be mining like the transactions. So you might want to have a total of that as well, you know, of like, hey, how many transactions have I mined on top of like the regular blocks? I mean, they're going to be in the blocks, but I'm just very curious to see how much more of this data can we like really hone in on now that we've got this tiny bit of separation between gas and block. Very fascinating. Something unique. Not Bitcoin doesn't have this. ETH doesn't have this. GUI is Ethereum. The way you get away from it is wrapping ETH into ETHW. So this is definitely different. Y'all. All right, yeah. Let's look at the Zens. They all up right now. Let's see, 24 hours. 24 hours. Damn, I must be. No, I have it here. Is that wrong? Edwin, everything I'm double checking is not where it's at. Do I have the wrong pool? Because this one says it's down 1.6%. Mining pools, Tree City West. Set them up with a small fee for yourself. Yeah, now there's gonna probably be mining pools and all that stuff. But the difficulty rose today, so that's actually pretty different. I think right now the difficulty is 9 or 69 400. It was 67 400 for a while, but because of the security change to the blocks, it's now risen because it's harder to do it. So that was pretty unique too to learn about. So like, yeah, all this shit that happened, it made the network even more secure by like dividing the blocks from the gas. It makes the network even more secure because now it's even more complex to make a block because it's going to divide, or it's going to create ownership. I shouldn't say divide. It's going to create ownership of the block. And that process of creating ownership is another complex hash in the hash. So it made the difficulty go up. Very little rise in difficulty, but imagine if more people come online, eventually that difficulty of complexity will be built in to why it's difficult. It's like, oh yeah, the code is more complex. You should have got in when it first became complex. And so on and so on. Moon the pussy. You're looking at VVVSN, not VVDXN. Oh. We got a DXN list. Do I have VV? I do, okay. Damn, y'all mooning these motherfuckers up. Huh. Okay. He said we up. You haven't checked. Bro, how you gonna promote this, bro? It got $18 in liquidity. Hey, come on, man. It's supposed to lead me to the promised land, not the ghetto. Ooh, try the ghetto. This is ghetto. I like Binance though. 11,000 in liquidity, or 1,100 in liquidity. That's looking good. I wish I was more heavily on Binance, but yeah, I'm not anymore. I'm sorry. I'm on a different world now. I'm on a whole different planet. You looking at the smallest exchange? All right, fine then. We'll keep it going. We gotta find the truth. I'm on the mission. Okay. So if one above, what was I on? Oh, I think I was on PowerSwap. So I haven't updated my list. We'll update it now. In the spirit of Edwin. For the facts. For the motherfucking facts. Out of here. He said, don't bullshit us. We at the top with our 270. I feel it though. Hey, no disrespect. Don't disrespect a man's chart. That's what you learn in the Zen world. How dare you? This thing is treading though. It's ready to pop. My thing is I just don't know how you get my thing about Zen, dude. My real problem with Zen, like my one FUD for Zen outside of Ethereum, is how do you get other participants? No one has answered that question yet, and that's really FUDdy for every other program or blockchain. Matic is literally a test field where people go, they take $100 and they just throw that shit around. And they don't care if they lose it. So it's kind of hard to be a hardcore Matic user, because you're like a test field. It's like living in GTA as a real human, knowing you might get shot today because it's a test. So I'm a little, I want to see it be successful, but we're just a little earlier. That's why I'm like, all right, this is accumulation phase for sure on all these Zens. But I'd rather just pay I would rather put most of my attention towards ETH Zen now than I did before, because it just makes a lot more sense. Yeah, man, I hope this shit comes up. I hope somebody can answer that question too, and I hope I'm on the right chain when it's answered. Maybe Pulse Chain will answer it. They have a lot of degen energy over there, so maybe they can answer it. I mean, and what you're saying, Edwin, maybe it's y'all, maybe it's ETH. Maybe that's where all of the energy surges from the community, from the blockchain. Take over their users. Man, Solana's got a whole different game. That's that leverage. That's them leverage coins though. Yesterday I was watching BitBoy, or let me not say the wrong guy. I was watching Ben Armstrong and a group of OG MLM boys pushing a brand new leverage site called like ZoomX or some shit, and they were all doing leverage trading. And then what you just said, Ripple, Solana, Cardano, those were all the coins they were using to go short in a like 30-minute live stream, trying to make a 30x dumping on the users. It was actually pretty interesting to watch, because while I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, this is how you bait in the loser. You get 8 guys together, go on live stream, all with some sort of clout or status, telling people to trade with them, dump on the people before the people dump, and only those that understand will get out before it's too late. So yeah, man, I don't know, we can try to launch on those coins, but those coins have a different kind of, like I said, mentality. Leverage. Hey, if I'm not making leverage, that's why if somebody made a Zen leverage trading site, it might bring in a lot of clout too. A lot of people might be willing to get in, and it would also help the price. So if there's any developers out there, run it up. Mr. Cashflow says DXN is dead. Breaking news. Why is DXN dead, dog? I think it's kind of doing all right. I won't lie, though, it's going through some FUD right now. But there's not much supply. And I just hope that they buy the coins. They should just buy the coins now. They said, fuck it, we ain't going to pre-allocate the coins, but we're going to buy these bitches. And just come out and say, yo, DXN Foundation is buying DXN. For ourselves. Not for profit. For ownership. Yo, Sprue V coins in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The original. Another original burner right there. What up, bro? Hope all is well. Hope the laptop is coming back soon. That's some breaking utility news by Jack Levin. What's Tad, check Jack's Twitter. What up, Thane? Bruh, you gotta check Jack's Twitter. Something cool. Oh shit. Something cool. I don't know, man. Jack Levin is a weird ass dude, bro. I don't know. I can't really trust that guy. It's fucking weird. He's a white dude from Russia with an Egyptian header on Twitter. I don't know, man. This guy's fucking awkward. Pew pew pew. Okay. See, it's because I'm talking shit. He's trying to front with me. I'm the person that's making Zen blocks. He's like, oh shit, Crypto Bro's on the fucking stream right now. Let me make sure I tag it now before he's the philosopher. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I got all of my information from the Telegram itself. I had to scroll all the way back to the wee hours of the American times. And then I was able to read the transcripts between him and another developer. And again, this is what I'm saying. This is very relevant to how Satoshi Nakamoto was created. It was a group of people talking with each other and creating core code. From the core code came the coins. From the coin came the market. Right? But in order to get to the market, you needed that core group of enthusiasts that put it together to make sense outside of their ownership. How do you really create ownership without trying to own the ship? And there are some people thinking about that shit. There are some really dope ass motherfuckers, like a Jack Levin, like a Crypto Bro, like a Zensu, like a Tree City West, like a I'm gonna say those right now because we're really technical. Like a Tekken, like a Woody, like a Og. I'm just gonna say all the technical people right now, because if you're keeping it technical in the Zen world and taking all the shots for trying to just be a technical body, to be like, yo, I'm trying to help you out, man. Like, you're gonna be on this vaporware, but you're gonna need something physical in this digital reality. So that's shout outs to all the physical builders right now. So let's read what the fuck this man gotta say. Today we are introducing a novel concept in the proof of work hash mining. In the proof of work hash mining. Generally, most proof of work systems have two components: the key, the hash that key produces. Okay, I don't know why he gotta fucking function this shit. I'm just gonna read it. Generally, most POW systems have two components: the key, the hash that hosts the keys produced. The weakness here is someone can intercept mined blocks before the blockchain can accept them. With Zen blocks, all mined blocks are going to be signed with your own ETH address, making block stealing impossible. So again, this is what I'm saying, guys. I'm just reading his response to Jack. Bro, reading my tweet response to that thread. Let me see. What did Tad Ape have to say? You just did it right now. I think this is some mind-blowing shit, but you got to be here for it. So maybe if you're here right now, we can cheer together. What you say, Tad? Damn, bro, you got blocked, bro. Isn't in the thread? Oh, is it in Tad's thread? Let's see. Shout out Stain. Intriguing. A signature connected to a user's Ethereum address seems like a solid answer to a current weak spot in standard P.o.W algorithms. This concept of inserting a third factor into P.o.W formula to prevent misappropriation is truly groundbreaking. Can you elaborate on how the adjustment impact overall network integrity and the process of reaching consensus? I'm really interested in digging into this. Fair point. Shout out Stain. Shout out to Og. Here we got Og saying something too. This moves the network further along the decentralized route, strengthening node security while speeding up the finality and consensus mechanism. Truly a wonderful use of salt. So yeah, this is all happening because of the salt. So to get technical, Bitcoin is built on top of the hash 256 cryptographic hash function. So if you want to go do some research, look up cryptographic hash functions. All right, and then you'll find 256. You'll see it's developed by the NSA to protect the government, right? And it's just this. What these programs do is they spin up passwords and they use math to create the hash. And when the hash is confirmed because of how many times it's spinned up the hash from the math, it then solidifies ownership of finding that randomized hash. That's all it is, right? The difference between Argon and SHA-256 is that SHA-256 is a hash function, but it doesn't have a cap on its like memory, or it's not memory hard, it's processing hard. So you can add a bunch of processing power to SHA-256, and that's what's going to help you make math faster. That's what's going to help you make Bitcoins faster. That's what's going to help you find transactions faster, right? You're putting more power into it. That's why you can hook Bitcoin up to a fucking volcano and you can get the craziest hash power on the planet Earth because you're hooked up to a fucking volcano. Like, it's a real story. Go look this shit up. So now that is not lowering the barrier of entry on proof of work. So what does Argon 2 do as a cryptographic hash function to bring more sovereignty and ownership to the user? It has this thing called a salt. So I was learning about this too, and that's why it's good to learn about Argon 2. But Argon 2 has this password inside of the password that you can put so that it can spin up a bunch of formalities of that password. So currently it's been Zen's birthday. So everybody shared the same salt up until this point. After, I'm not sure when they're going to release it or if it's already out there. But as of now, when you're minting your Zen block, you own that block. It's not in a pool of users. Because before you got to remember, before Bitcoin, there was nothing. So there wasn't a massive amount of private keys that you could just pick from. You had to create them all from the beginning. So there was no way to really divide the salt or divide a block. So I'm saying this shit is kind of groundbreaking to know, like, hey, bro, granted, I've mined so many, so going forward, it would be like these forward motion blocks, you own all of them. So, what's next? Now that we have ownership of the physical proof of work, nobody can intercept and steal the block and say that it's theirs. Right? That's the Craig Wright fucking debacle of why he's Satoshi. That's shit crazy, bruh. Oh, I can't open my DMs, dog. Laptop will be back soon, says Sproovy. Gas is going to be going back up this weekend, says Sproovy. Oh, shit. Hey, man, it might be shit. Like I said, like if people think like Bitcoin's going up and then it stops and it goes down, a lot of people are going to dump. So gas is just naturally going to go up. And that's a plus positive for the Zen ecosystem. We're entwined with gas. This is cool though, man. And again, I mean, like I said, we already, the code is out there. So it's pretty dope. This is how it works. And again, this is what This is what Jack Levin is talking about when he says that we're taking Bitcoin and Ethereum, taking the best parts of both and making it into one. So now what you have is you have the Bitcoin proof of work P2P confirmation system, and then you're gonna have the Ethereum Miracle Patricia Tree confirmation system. So now you have the speed of transactions similar to a DAG, but you'll have the security of a Bitcoin network where people have to work to secure the network. And then now, what's so different between both of those is that you actually own each specific Zen block if you have the private key to your Ethereum address. And as long as no one else gets that private key, you forever own the physical work of making that block, even after you sell the xeNFT. You'll always have the block. And then maybe the blocks become tradable. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going to happen next, guys? Damn, Gway's at 30. What is this? It's the apocalypse. No, I'm just kidding. What's going to happen in Zen game, though, man? So this is the part where it's like, do you really want to win Zen game? Fucking Og, man. Get out of here, bro. Gets up out of y'all. So wow, I got a lot of Zen 11s being hit right now, but no supers. Still don't have a super block, man. IDK if I'll ever get one, to be honest. I'm kind of sad about it. I don't think I'll ever get one. Maybe I will though. Maybe I'll be blessed. Maybe I'll be blessed. No stress, all blessed. We'll see. But yeah, 30 Gway, that's cool. Say goodbye to all the cheap gas. Hope you made your moves. Tad says, Zen isn't a quadruple pump effect. 1 has to go up. Zen has to go up. 2 deflationary Zen go up. 3 ETH guy go up, or ETH gas goes up. Zen goes up. 4 difficulty goes up. Zen goes up. Facts. And then you're gonna have burn pressure from people burning Zen to get X1 nodes to secure this network that's about to come off. So that's why I posted the consensus breakdown in my on my Twitter. So hopefully all this is starting to come together and it's being easier to comprehend. So it's groundbreaking shit. That's why it's hard to understand. But just like, imagine if you could own the block of the Bitcoin, sell the value of mining it, yet keep the work. That's what we're working with now. Keeping the work. Don't bother me, I'm working. Feel me, I'm working. And that's the perfect song for what we got going on right now. Don't bother me, can't you see? Don't bother me, I'm working. Busy, I'm working. Dun, dun. Yeah, but this is about to come into play right here. I love this meme. I burnable tokens. That's in the Zen contract. That's an old meme. Because yeah, you're going to be burning your Zen for X1 chain. And then you ask yourself, well, what does X1 chain really do for Zen blocks? And that's where the 21 node mechanism comes in and what they're working on. So because you're mining Zen blocks, now you'll be able to own your block. And then it's like, okay, cool. Now that I have this block, how do we secure the network so that everybody knows that I had ownership of this block? One point of security will be that you have your ETH address connected to each block that you created. And then on top of that, you're going to have a network of 21 nodes securing what is a POS system called X1 chain, constantly revalidating what's going on the proof of work side nonstop. So you can easily be able to always have record of what's happening on this decentralized ledger. And then the proof of work or proof of stake is also a DAG. So it's super duper fast off the trees to reconnect and find data amongst all of the data sets. It's beautiful work, bro. Very, very beautiful artistic design. You can go read this on my X if you want to learn about the difficulty consensus. Because again, as difficulty rises on P.o.W, difficulty will rise on proof of stake. So it's fucking crazy. Which means more Zen will be needed to be burned to make xen tokens. And or if you want to become a node on X1 chain, you're going to probably need a shit ton of Zen. And that's another reason why I think we're seeing a little bit of a Zen bump in price, is because anyone who's really been sitting on the sidelines right now, they could be like, all right, I don't want to miss the bottom of Zen, and then I can't burn a ton of it to get into X1 chain. Right? Because the Zen's in abundance right now. So don't forget. Do not forget. What if we could allocate the X1 burn to all the Apexes collected now, then trade the futures in, and the X1 allocation, so that doubles. I mean, that'd be cool. I'm sure. See, that's why I'm like, yo, X1 and Zen blocks are the same thing. So whenever the consensus is created in Zen blocks, we'll probably see X1 chain start to get some spotlight again. But the key to X1 chain is getting the proof of work online, because once that starts working, you can build on top of that. But until that is finite and moving fluent without any middlemen representations and more nodes and stronger network and just everything bigger and better, then you can do like an X1 chain on top of Zen blocks, so you can secure the records using the layer 2 of the layer 1. So it's beautiful. Damn, we haven't even talked about how they want to install Zen into layer 0. Damn. Yeah, we are ahead of the game. This is probably one of the best ecosystems to be a part of, and I'm not even trying to fucking cloud it up. Damn it, I try to keep this to an hour, and I'm almost at 2 hours again. You got 1,244 blocks, still no supers. I feel you, Mr. Drum. I'm right there with you. I got 760 something, no supers. Yeah, 769. Let's see what I got now. Also, I'm mining on a CPU. That's giving me a little bit of Zen block action. This is my CPU miner. I think it's been on for a couple of days. Probably been on for like 5 days. So far it's mined 1 Zuni and 3 blocks. So that's pretty cool. Man, there's a lot of cool shit about Zen blocks. Like, another cool thing when you think about the Zunis, Zuni is a contract, or it's a token inside of the miner. So you mine blocks, but then it's a multi-token miner. So essentially you could fork the miner, still mine Zen blocks and Zunis. Now that Zunis, I mean, you could take the Zuni out. You don't have to mine it. So like, you can get the mining script and you can take out Zunis. Like, some people have already done that. They've modded their mining script to take out Zunis and blocks because they think it's going to help them get super blocks faster. But in actuality, it's all based on randomness, so it doesn't really do anything. It just removes the the call from the hash. So what's bizarre is that, like, we could make our own coin and then tell people to fork our fucking miner script, and then they can be mining a coin while mining Zen blocks. So that's what's really, really nutty. And then they own the Zen block still. Damn, bro, that shit's crazy, bro. I don't know, hopefully y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying. But this shit is kind of insane when you think of it like that. Like, every time you sold your ETH, there was no way for you to keep record of the work besides the transaction. But it was never like you had the block. You just had a fucking hash. You didn't have the block. We can divide in an index the blocks from the hashes. And it's already there. That's X and M. Some fudders would probably come in and be like, nah, that's That's an airdrop representation of a hash. That's not the hash. So you need to divide the hashes from the blocks. I mean, that's like a little bit more of a complexity, but if they did add some sort of indexing complexity like that, it would just make it even harder to make a block, because it needs to identify another form of represent, like another variable in the. That's what, dude, this shit is so cool, man. What the fuck? You just make anything you want, and then if people find it valuable, they can put a liquidity pool behind it. It's kind of insane. Shit. Whoever wins the 50% jackpot in Zen game is gonna come up on 50K. Facts. That is a fact. But that's why a lot of people are trying to burn their keys. They're trying to get that 20%. But you need a lot of keys, because one person burned 1 million, so they own pretty much 50% of the pot. So 20% of this. Well, 20. Yeah, this is like 50K, right? Or this is like 100K right now. So 20K would go to the burners, and one account already burned 1 million keys. So that one account would be getting 50% of that 20K. So they'd be getting 10K just for burning 1 million keys. We don't even know how much they got the 1 million keys for. But yeah, that's why I was saying this game might last for a long time, because we got to price that person out. And there's also other people probably playing the game saying, I got to get that motherfucker out of here. So now they're going to buy keys, stack them, and then try to burn them to offset that 1 million burner who exposed the game. I didn't even give a fuck about Zen game until I saw the keys work. I was like, oh, okay. I get it now. Snipe the pool for the 20%. Stack keys and snipe. Because as long as you can keep your keys under the 20% of the pool, you're fucking winning. Right? And I don't know what it is, right? I mean, you would need a million keys, which is way too much right now. So it'd be the DCA over time. What's 1 million keys? Yeah, nah, you can't even give them 100K without getting to 50 ETH. It's not possible. So you can do 10 buys. Yeah, you could do, if you want to get 10 ETH in here, you could do 10,000. But that's just only going to get you to 100,000. Damn, man, yeah, that's expensive to get to 1 million. That's why that person that burned it, he really exposed the game. Or she, it could be a girl. Because I was like, wow, yeah, this game is going to be powerful if you can position yourself really good. But the only people who have the best positions in the game is the people who got in the first timer. So they're the ones that are going to be able to sell a significant amount of keys and get the burn. And we want to see them drop out, because then that means everybody gets pushed up the ladder as they drop out, trying to chase the end of the clock. Because some people too, they might burn it because they could do like an analyzation to think like, hey, the game has been kind of weird for like 5 days, so I'm gonna burn my keys because I think it's gonna end in 5 days. So I'd rather burn now and have my keys in the pool versus watching the clock waiting to burn it. So that's also gonna be an emotion that is gonna play a factor in this clock here. Damn, people are about to be a slave to this clock. Oh God. Oh, how do I feel about GD Zen? Bro, we love that shit. GD Zen? We love that shit. Nah, GD Zen is going to be sick, man. I can't wait for it to move to Ethereum. I think it's really, really powerful. Deleting the shit coins and giving them new life is exactly what we need. At least in the Zen side of things. Because I'm like, again, I'm thinking Zen is a completed project. So you really want to stack up your Zen tokens. It's probably a good idea to keep your Zen, so you can be a participant and party when it goes up in price. Mint Zen, keep Zen, party when it goes up. But again, you might want to experiment getting some of the shittier coins. So it's cool to see Garbage Dump provide an outlet for users to dump their garbage. I think it's gonna be really strong, dude. Really, really strong. All right, but I don't really have any much more to say here. Again, I guess my last thing to say is, since this is the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. Hype that it's here. So last thing I'm gonna say here is, remember that this 72, it acts as like a resistance magnet. So typically, this is why I like using the 72, because when you get a cross on it, or whenever you get an interaction with it, it's pretty confirmed. Once this broke below here, that first tap was your first signal to buy or to sell everything. The second tap, or you can say the third signal, first signal was when this recovers, sell everything, right? And then it was like, nah, I'm gonna hold on. This was the signal to get out. So right on that 72, right after the 200 showed up on the daily on Zen ETH. And this is a V3. So most of the trading is happening on V3, not V2. Even though V2 does exist. So I have had that conversation multiple times. But long story short, this acts as a resistance area. And then it also acts as a high confirmation of support when crossed and confirmed. So that's why what we want to see this weekend, more than likely, is we want to see Zen continue and get above this area, right? Get above this 72 and probably get right here to 5 zeros and a 10. So if we can see Zen up there by Sunday, I mean, I think it's going to be really, really good for Zen to keep pushing itself up. Now, where I think we might get stomped out again, because my opinion here is that there's still a lot of sell pressure. So the hopium of like, wow, everything is coming into flourish, everything is starting to make sense. Like, that's really cool. But the realness is that people need to take fucking profits, man. Motherfuckers have been waiting to take profits for a long time. So this move up is an amazing move to possibly take some miners' profits. So we're gonna keep watching that zone. But yeah, if we can break up above this 72, right, get above this region here of 6 zeros 51, we can confirm that. Sayonara, suckers. I think we're gonna be heading up for some amazing upside for hopefully like another week or so, closing out December going into November. That's what the okie dokie would be in Zen. It'd be dope to close this month green and then go into November green. If not, I want to close this month red. And that's what I'm saying. There's still opportunity to flip the script going into the last week of October. Things get really spooky. So we're going to keep our eye on that. But the first real good confirmation will be getting above this 72, reaching for that 200. Say how much you love us. I love the Zen community. Nah, shout out to the Zen world. Shout out to all y'all. If you shorten them, you don't have to mind. If you're short term, you don't have to mind. Yeah. Oh, I like that. If you're short term, you don't have the mind because you're trying to mine. What a time. Yeah, but all right, guys, it's time for me to switch up my roles. We got 2 gigs this weekend. Wish me luck. Gonna be playing at after hours tonight here in New York. Well, not after hours. I start at like 12. I go to like 2 a.m. So that should be pretty fun. Rave though, so we'll see what the fuck that's looking like. At my regular spot tomorrow with the friends. Gonna do some IRL mining, energy mining. Well, you know the craziest thing about DJing, bro? It'd be like I'm so proficient at DJing now that it's hard to DJ with other DJs. It's like I be fucking them up, or I give too much expectation and then people come after me and then everyone's like, oh hell nah, put the other motherfucker back on. So this week we got some cool shit cooking, and I have to start applying that now into like the DJs I pick, because I can't keep doing that to the energy, right? I'm hashing energy. They don't want no interruptions. Bro, this drink is $20, no intos. You know what I'm saying? Turntable slapper. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, y'all have a good rest of y'all weekend. Y'all be safe out there. Keep your eyes on the Zen price. If it rolls over, who cares? If it keeps pumping, buy a GPU to mine Zen blocks. That's kind of what I'm praying for. I'm praying for this. I've been like please, 600%. Daddy need a new computer. So we'll see if we can get that. There's a lot of liquidity, so if you're a small player, that's the best part about this whole thing. But again, stay zen, stay positive, play your own game, and don't let anybody else intercept your blocks, because that's not possible anymore. Peace.